Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Febbyanka Lamadi. My register number A121-19260. So today I will tell you how to determine PXY, uh, hypothesis, population, sample, and sampling. Let's start with what P, X, and Y. There is a sentence: B who get X do better on Y than B who do not get X. So the meaning of the sentence: participants who get treatment do better on outcomes than participants who do not get treatment. Okay, let's start to determine what is P, X, and Y in the research. The research is improving students' speaking skill at using English song at 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu. So where the P? Yep, the P is 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu. That's the participant of this research. So the participant, it means the P of the research. And then where the X? Where the X? Yes, the X is English song. So the treatment in this research is English song. And the Y in this research is improving student speaking skill. So improving student speaking skill is the outcome of the research. Okay, after determining P, X, and Y, let's move to hypothesis. Okay, before I determine the hypothesis, I will explain what is hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis is prediction about her or his findings. Okay, remember, hypothesis is prediction about her or his findings. So hypothesis can be divided into two kinds. There are alternative hypothesis and null hypothesis. Okay, to know what is alternative hypothesis and null hypothesis, we have to determine the hypothesis of the research. Okay, the research is improving student speaking skill using English song at 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu. So the alternative hypothesis is there is significant improvement student speaking skill at 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu taught by using English song. And the null hypothesis is there is no significant improvement at 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu taught by using English song. So from the explanation before, we can see alternative hypothesis there is significant improvement, while null hypothesis there is no significant improvement. So the emphasis is the word no, where the alternative hypothesis is there is significant, and while the null hypothesis there is not significant. Okay, we move to how to determine population, sample, and sampling. Before I determine the population, sample, and sampling, I have to explain what is the population, sample, and sampling. First, population. Population is the entire group of people, events, or things of interest that the researcher wishes to investigate, or the researcher want to make inferences. Okay, remember, the entire population is the entire group of people, events, or things of that the researcher wishes to investigate to the or the researcher want to make inference. Yes. Okay, and sample is subset of the population. Okay, just a subset of just some member from population. And then the sampling is the technique to selecting sample from the population. Okay, technique to selecting sample from population. So to find out more about population sampling, let's determine in the research. The research is improving student speaking skill using English sound at 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu. The population in this research is 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu. For example, there are 100 students at 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu. So 100 is the population. Okay, the sample is uh, 20 students. I said 20 because uh, I choose just a 20 student to be my participant. So to select 20 people, I use systematic sampling. The systematic sampling in which each member from the population list by number and indiv- and an individual are chosen at regular intervals. Intervals like this. Okay, let's see how to use systematic sampling in this research. There is 5 classes A, B, C, D, and E at the 11th grade student of SMA Negeri 5 Palu. So each class have 20 students. So the total student is at the 11th grade student SMA Negeri 5 Palu is 20 students. Not sorry, is 100 students. Okay, so I will ask the teacher for the student attendance list and sort their name by number. For example, class A, I start from number 1 until 20, and class B, I start from number 21 until 40, and class C, I start from number 40 until 60, 41 until 60, and so on until class E. Okay, I will choose the first number is 5, and then the next number is the multiple of 5, which is 10, and so on periodically. So I got the number from number 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, and 100. So I got a sample 20 students use systematic sampling. So that's how to determine PXY hypothesis, population, sample, and sampling in the research. Um, I hope you can understand the explanation that I provide and be useful for all of you. And thank you for watching.